Hey, welcome back, another day, another vlog. Hope you're all well. I had a good Saturday. These guys Friday nighting. Hope you're not too smashed and recovering okay. Make sure you get a multivitamin before you go to bed. And you'll feel much better in the morning. Busy day today. I just did not stop. Joys of being a parent, I guess. All you parents are there know exactly what I'm talking about. Dropped my wife off at work, ran around with Jack, got caught up with my best mate, and we got Jack onto a loader to have a little bit of a play. So he had a ball. Kids with big machines, especially boys, they just love them. Yeah, very cool. So I had a really fun day in that regards. Did some shopping, did some cooking, cooked a nice lasagna for dinner. Happy days. Then went to do me nightly research, and holy crap, if there wasn't an absolute bucket load, or as in Willie Do would say, a boatload of info out tonight. So we'll try and get through this as quick as I can. I won't delve on too much unless it's really super important. Colorados, we have them in Australia. Not really the best, probably the lower end of cars. They've got a pretty bad reputation, unfortunately. The 2021 has been released by Chevrolet and it looks pretty darn nice. Really tough looking off-road sort of a vehicle, so it'd be very interesting to see if that flows over to Australia. 2021 obviously, so it'll be a year away at least before we get to hear any more about it, but hopefully Chevrolet should extend it over to us. We've got all the current models of the Colorado. Same as the Ranger, they're all here as well. That small size bracket seems to get to here. It's that mid-size and upper that sort of tends to get forgotten about. But yeah, it does look really good. You can jump on their website, you can get some more information, put a newsletter in. If you're a Colorado fan, definitely check it out. It is a good looking ute. Didn't have many specs on it or what was in it, but just basically a couple of pictures of testing and stuff. So, but looks really, really nice. A lot better than the Tesla truck. I'll give you a hot tip. Google Stadia, the online gaming through Chromecast, so you don't need a console. You just plug it into any TV with the USB. Google Ultra Chromecast is still getting smashed. Overheating after 3 to 4 hours of gameplay. If you've played any sort of gaming at any level, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 4, sorry, not 5, 5's coming out. If you've played any team like I have in my younger days, 3 to 4 hours is like it just before you have a smoker break. Apparently they've had issues where some of the Google Chromecasts have been catching fire, so be aware of that. If you are getting the Stadia and you're going to use it, the actual unit, little unit that plugs in, is a little bit susceptible to heat, as we all are when we game for that long. So, but just be aware of it. It's obviously they'll get straight onto it. Google, they're not going to let this hang around too long, but it's definitely something you need to look at. Samsung Fold. Oh, geez, man, they are punching out the gear. We only just talked about the Samsung Fold 2, which was the horizontal fold, the flip phone. Instead of a vertical fold, they had the fold, the same as the horizontal, the same as the Motorola. Well, they've already been snapped with what's pronounced as the W25G Samsung Fold, a new total design for the Fold 5G. It's a lot squarer. It's very iPhone-y 4-ish, I guess, that square bezel around the outside. It looks like two of them put together, and the way they've done it, I'll try and get a picture and chuck it in the thumbnail for you, but you'll be able to see it. It's sort of definitely a lot squarer. It doesn't have that round, so it doesn't have that big gap in the middle. It's a lot more closer. So that's to come. They won't be far away. We talked about that phone charger the other day, that I think it was 33 minutes for a full charge. Well, Xiaomi has come out and they weren't happy with that, and they've brought out the supercharged turbo charger, 100 watt charger. It'll do a 4,000 milliwatt hour battery in 17 minutes. That's punching it out. I'm not sure how that's going to go in fire-wise and how many fires we're going to have with that thing punching out so much grunt, but definitely wild bit of kit. Charging and battery life definitely on the things to do list for all these phone companies at the moment, and that's pretty insane. Now the first model you'll get to get a usage of that and get the actual charger will come in the Mi Mix 4, and that's due out soon, so maybe next year I think. Over to Uber. Our lovely taxi driver, they do a great job. It's so much better than Epoxy Taxi. I know exactly when they're coming. There's a million others of them around now, but Uber was the first one to start it all. They've had some issues with drivers, customers complaining about drivers about customers, lawsuits, Uber getting in the middle, share prices going, all that sort of schmozzle. Well, Uber's going to be trialling in the a few South American countries, I think Mexico and somewhere else in South America. Auto record for the ride, so it's going to record all the voice in the cab of the car while you're driving along. Basically, so if something happens, they can give that to the police and the lawyers to settle any issues. So Uber's found to be are going to be in the clear. So either operator is playing up or a customer's been a dickhead. This is basically going to say, well, yeah, he's a dickhead. No, it was the driver. Sorted out, bang bang, quick and fast, problem sorted, and Uber to try and clear away a few of their legal problems. It is good. There obviously is some issues there with when and whether and what they're going to record, permissions wise, all that sort of usual stuff. I guess if you don't like it, you just get someone else. I think that's it. They're obviously copping a fair bit of heat, so they've got to do something about it, and there's not much you can really do other than, I guess, get the evidence locked and loaded in there so you can make sure it doesn't happen again. So it'll be interesting to see if that rolls out through Australia. SpaceX, the latest trial, we sort of didn't hear too much about it. There's a little mention of it with the Tesla truck. It happened just before the Tesla truck was released, and that was this latest SpaceX test, and it's only a minor test. It looked a lot bigger than what it was, but if you delve right into it, it's actually just a small test, and it doesn't mean a too lot. Basically, they pressurized the vessel basically to get it to a certain pressure, and it obviously failed and just popped the top off. So just a small setback for them. I'm sure they'll have that sorted out and fixed in no time. The Grand Tour, the greatest car show on TV. Unfortunately, it's on Amazon because Amazon's A pain in the ass, and B, a rip-off for their channels. There's like 2 shows you want to watch on there, and one was Grand Tour and the other one was the guy from The Office. I can't remember it, I keep forgetting it. That was a really good show. Other than that, it's terrible. You can't watch half the stuff because you're not in the right zone. Amazon Prime is just a pain in the ass to use, so I got rid of it. I only had it for the Grand Tour, and I sort of don't know what I'm going to do now to get to watch them, because it is the best car show, entertainment show I guess there is. I love it, and I love the guys. They do a fantastic job. Well, they've just done the new trailer for the new show that comes out on the 13th December. Obviously this year they're not doing the tent, they're not doing any of that. It's just basically tours on tours on tours on tours. What's up? And the first one's going to be called Seaman. It's about boats. They've got to traverse the Mekong Delta, which is a monstrous bit of sea. A myriad of issues and dramas and dilemmas to sort of overcome, but they've all got a boat each, and they've got to get across. And the trailer, check it out, it looks really good. As per normal, it's going to be fun. The 3 of them doing their usual stupid things and getting their way through it. So Grand Tour about to come out December 13th, releases on Amazon. I don't know, yeah, it's a pain. I think it's think it's like $50 a year just to have the Amazon. It's very expensive just to get the show, so I don't know how I'm going to manage that. Shimano, fishing side, Shimano, the Intensa rods that we looked at the ICAST this year finally released into shops. Perfect timing, just in time for Black Friday, so you might be able to pick up a deal. Intensa rods, they've got new grips which are from the mountain biking industry. Apparently when they're wet, they're really fantastic. 30-ton blanks, usual Shimano tech involved. Really well put together rods. We did talk about them a little bit at the ICAST, and I think you'll find that they're actually a pretty cost-effective rod to get onto. So definitely check them out. They're definitely worthwhile. And last but not least, that was a lot. I sound like I had to get through. There was a big list of stuff there, and I don't know if I rushed it, but yeah, there's a lot there. Any more questions, obviously, you can check it, just Google it up. Hopefully I'll just give you a little brief little taste of it. Trump, lucky last, Trumpster. If he's not in enough trouble as it is, today, after doing probably one of the best things for a while, he banned vaping a while back, which is probably not a bad thing. If you're going to smoke, man. Well, you're going to smoke a chemical, and I don't see why. Being an ex-smoker, and I used to chew chewing tobacco, like, I understand why you do what you do. I don't understand why you want to smoke literally a synthetic chemical. That makes, I mean, there's enough chemicals in tobacco, but at least it's tobacco with shit smothered all over it. To just go smoke a pure synthetic crap, yeah, I don't know. Even shishas and that, like, they're flavoured tobacco. They're not a synthetic chemical. I don't see how it could be good. I think it was a good thing for him to ban it, because it was going to lead to a lot of people taking it up. And he's now backflipped on it. So I think he copped a lot of heat from his from his people. Just couldn't get that right. Copped a lot of heat from them, so he's done a big backflip. Obviously re-election fears. He's now feeling the pinch with what's going on with the hearings and stuff, so for the impeachment, so he's absolutely copping it. So he's just decided to just cop it on that one and just back off, and that's going to change back. So that will be fully legal again, which is not a good thing. Realistically, you're better off just going smoking weed. If you're going to smoke that crap, at least go and smoke something that's real. If you want to get some sort of decent high, go and do that. You'll be a lot better off than the crap, punching that stupid crap in you. But anyway, that's my opinion. You do what you like. I'm just here for advice. Anyway, that's it. There's a fair bit in there. There's probably a little bit more I could have got, but I just didn't want to make this an hour-long news show. Otherwise, I'd be like Channel 10 or something stupid. But anyways, another day, another vlog. Thanks for stopping by for this Saturday night. Baseball tomorrow, so I get to go and play a bit of ball, so I can't wait for that. Hope you can join us again tomorrow night. Hope you have a good Saturday evening. Don't have too much of a hangover for the morning. And for you guys out there just recovering from Friday night, man up, grab a beer, get back on it. You'll be fine. Glass of red, toasted sanger, baked bean jaffle, tickety-boo, mate. Alright, I'll see you all tomorrow. So where you're coming to my house, or going out to the pub, or going to bed. I'll see you soon. Peace.